I'll give you an example here.
Yeah.
When I was down there, there was a problem. Some kids got shot.
Oh boy!
All right, they carjacked somebody. It was like 1 in the morning. They were 15 years old, 16 years old. They ran over. They carjacked people, gunpoint. Got in the car, drove down a busy street, ran over 3 people.
Wow.
They wouldn't stop the cops, so the cops shot up the car, killed the 2. So now they're starting to riot.
Uh-oh.
Because they were I think they were Aborigines, 2 Aborigine descent kids, right? So I'm sitting there watching this go down, and the head of police and like the highest stage, like, well, I don't know what to tell you if I don't like it. That's the way it is. The kids were destructive and we shot them. Quite frankly, don't look at me for answers. Look at their parents. Why is a 14-year-old child out at 1 a.m.? That's who you got to look at. And I'm like,
good for him.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what?
You can't say that in the
finally,
States.
something sensible.
Great. Right.
It's sensible.
Can't say that in the States.
What?
No.
Oh,
fuck.
And everyone's like,
fired
why?
Immediately.
Why didn't you shoot at the tires? And the cops and the guy said, he goes, listen, when we draw our guns, we're not shooting to be nice, and we're not shooting to stop you. We're shooting to kill. Case closed. We take the gun out, we shoot to kill. And that, I just thought, like, you know what? There's something to say in that atmosphere. We're here. We'd have riots and debates on CNN and Fox News
lots
and
of apologizing.
Like, no. 2 knuckleheads stole a car. They ran people over. The cops are chasing them. You see the lights. Pull over.
I love it.
You don't pull over. You're a threat to society.
Yeah.
You're getting shot. Not my fault. You were on something.
There's a kid here in New York City.
Yeah.
Pulls run away from cops. Pulls out a fucking .38. Spins around. Points it at the cops.
Shoot,
cops
dead.
light him up.
Oh, yeah.
And
got to.
killed him.
Yeah.
There's still demonstrations and religious leaders that are getting behind the family that's saying they want an investigation. There are witnesses that said there wasn't a gun. And there was a gun. It's right there on the street next to his dumb dead body. Right. And it's not 1972 where one of them reached down to his ankle and threw a .38 at the fucking kid. You know,
Right.
There's too many cameras now for the cops to get away with those shenanigans.
There's too much. Everyone's got a video camera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got a video camera.
But that's the difference, because they entertain these fucking parents and religious leaders and community activists.
Right.
That just the only reason that they're saying anything is because it's a black kid, and it's usually shot by even black cops are considered, fucking white cops. It's the cops against the black people. But if the kid didn't spin around with a gun and point at a cop, why should he get any special treatment because he's black? Because if anyone spun around and pointed the gun, they were going to fucking shoot him.
You're done.
But when it's a black kid, they freak the fuck out, and there's all kinds of problems.
Unfortunately, what happens is yo-yos take advantage, and I go in the deep conspiracy of they do that just to keep everyone divided.
Yeah, well, that is true.
It's just to keep everyone divided, because then white people sitting down going, look at these black people, he deserves to get shot. And then they show the black people going, man, the white man's a devil. And it's just every time they start getting along, they're like, we need a black kid shot. And riled it up. Put a fake gun or something. I mean,
it is much easier to
at the end of the day.
It is easier to have power over a very divided peoples than it is if they all get together and start thinking as one. It gets a little dangerous.
We should be united, not divided.
Nice.
United, not divided. But
Martin Luther dope.
Wow. But that's why I don't even watch. I don't watch the news. It's so. It's like gun laws. Everyone should have a right to have a gun. I think a gun. Bang, bang, bang. It's a gun.
Yeah.
That's a suspect.
Exactly. That's what I say.
That's a suspect. Unless you're in the military or you're hunting, there's no reason for that.
No one can have a machine. You can't have a machine gun.
And
you really
at
can't.
the end of the day, this is the news. They'll say. I would sit. Some of my friends are so Fox News oriented. It drives me. Oh, this is how the Nazis did. I go, what are you talking about? The Nazis. Like, no. The last I heard, the Nazis would knock on the door. I'm like, does your name end in Stein? They're not looking. Like, what are you talking about? Or they'll say, I get so riled. I feel bad for people when they go, well, it's the Constitution. Like, are you retarded?
Yep.
They wore fucking wigs and tights when they wrote up the Constitution. It took 40 minutes on a guy on a fucking horse to shoot somebody. There were no cars. You had to get on a horse. You had to puck fucking gunpowder and stick it in there, chase this fucker, fixing your wig. Because the bouncing of the horse was fucking your wig up. Then you had to fix your tights, and then the gun would go up by accident. And it took another 20 minutes to fucking get this guy to reload. So that whole and then there's, and they go, well, what if, our government's taken over. That argument makes me absolutely
it is an asshole argument.
It's beyond an asshole argument. Like, did you watch Boston? Did you see what happened when the so-called bomber, which is another fucking thing, the bomber, dude. All right, I'm gonna get started here.
I love it.
For 24 straight hours. They go, here comes the SWAT truck, and there's 14 SWAT people. And they show the same video of the fucking SWAT truck. And here are the dogs. and then they would have the helicopters. And I sat there watching going, oh, man, they got those heat-seeking helicopters. It's over. And then, like, okay, we're running over here. And then they
running over here.
They're going, I don't know what's going on over there, but they're all going over there.
That's how the news guys are.
There's the helicopter. It's circling up. It's been 24 hours. He was shot in the jugular. How do you get shot in a fucking neck? The dogs can't sniff you out. Nobody can find blood. My kid comes out of the pool with a stubbed toe, and I can see where this little fucking yo-yo went all the way into the bedroom, not cleaning off their toe. Like, I could see you came out of the pool, you fucking stubbed your toe here, you walked all the way in the new carpet into your fucking bedroom, and in the bed, I could see your stupid stubbed toe. This guy's hitting the jugular, and the dog. There goes more SWAT teams and more dogs, and they're fucking, no one's allowed to have. See, like, old people coming out of the house and they're like, "Get down! My dog has to shoot. Get down! Get back in the house! You're gonna be a suspect! My dog get down! They got an old lady and she's down on the floor and they got the M16s to her face.
Yeah.
And then, okay. And then they show the same video. Here's them walking around the corner again. Obviously, the younger guy is following the older brother. He's obviously the leader. Let's look at that video one more time for the 1,700,000th time. Here's the older brother. There's the younger brother. Here's the older brother. Here's the younger brother. This is moments before the bomb. No one has these fucking guys dropping the bomb, walking away. But they got 18 million videos of walking around a corner. No other fucking video. Then they let it all go. Okay, we're releasing it. We can't find him. He's in the boat in the backyard. Does anyone watch fucking Cops? Like, it wasn't even, it was straight as it right in the backyard. Every Cops video is like, he's under the fucking pool. The pool. Yeah. He's under the raft. He's under a bush. All right, I'm not going to get into that. What I'm getting into is the whole, that's very suspect. When I watched that made me again look at yo-yos that are into, like, you can't take my guns away because if the government takes over, so the government's going to take over and you're going to hold them off? Did you see what happened in Boston, you fucking retard?
Yeah.
Mr. Educated, watch Fox News 24/7 with your degree. Oh, you don't know what's going on in this country. Really? Oh, okay, your M16 is going to hold off that fucking army.
And that was just one
and
town.
at the end of the day, if you're that packed, it's going to be some kid who's 18 going like this on a computer. Okay, mission accomplished, sir. And you're going to be sitting there with your whole arsenal going, do you hear bottle rocket? What the hell sounds like a bottle? Mission accomplished. And then the other stupid thing is, what were they? I was just listening to this 3 days ago at someone's house, and I'm silent because I just watch these idiots argue with each other. And they don't even, it's not even common sense. It's just watching news. If you watch Fox News and CNBC, they teach you how to argue each other. They teach you how to argue each other. There's no common sense. Well, let's go to us. On the one hand, you got this opinion. And on the other hand, you have this opinion. And then this opinion, so you're already going, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, that's how I feel. You fucking morons. That's how I feel. That's exactly. All right, answer that question, Mr. Specialist. And so then, this is the other one that gets me nuts. Well, China is going to take over, and this is, what if we're taking over? If America's taken over, can you imagine? God forbid we're taken over.
Taken over.
We're invaded.
Oh, wow, okay.
We're invaded. Mm-hmm. They got past our amazing, intelligent military that found the fucking Boston bomber 24 hours by a neighbor. Wasn't even the military didn't find him. The fucking neighbor said, I think there's some blood gushing out the boat. Well, I should say, he wasn't even saying, there's some blood out on the back. Out on the backyard. Well, whatever the fuck Boston people talk. I think you might want to look into that. If
some red liquid's coming out of my Boston whaler.
My whale.
Someone's fucking with my whaler in the yard.
My dog's licking the outside of my whaler. It's got blood all over it. I don't see no dead rabbits. And so, if you're sitting there, our intelligence, our amazing military that was all over that, couldn't stop that, couldn't catch them.
Yeah.
They can't stop whoever's going to infiltrate us. Then our local police force takes over. They can't stop them. Do you think Jed in Tennessee and Bob in Jersey with your, thank God for the gun law.
Yeah.
I got my
Tony on Long Island.
Yeah, Tony on Long Island gonna stop me. Foong Duck Young and Vladimir and whoever who's just already crushed everyone. This ain't Red Dawn in the night. This ain't, Patrick Swayze ain't gonna help you, you retards. People are retarded when they watch the fucking news. So anyway, I don't know how I got into that.
They're
Bravo. Very funny,
well,
man.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
I do have a couple of responses.
Please.
And of course, I don't think there's anyone in their right mind that would assume that a bunch of people with whatever weapons are legally available to the American public these days can fend off the United States military.
Correct.
I never thought that. I don't think that's actually the point.
Correct.
What I think the point is that an armed public cannot be taken over with a swipe of the pen in more of a figurative term. But here it is. You're not looking to defeat the United States Army with your guns at home.
Sure.
But
Yes.
if the United States military and the government leading that military knows it has to fire upon its people because its people will shoot back at them, it negates the country. The country's gone at that point. So then what is the government actually holding on to at that point? You know what I mean? You can't open fire on a huge number of American people because they're shooting back at you. Now, if the American people have no weapons, it's very easy to just legislate your will upon them and take away people's rights and whatnot. It's not winning. The thing is, if you even get into a battle with the American people, you lose. You instantly lose. You lost the country. You've lost everything the country supposedly stands for. And there's no more free United States of America.
And there is one now?
I know you can talk about what it is now and everything. I understand that. I don't think it's free now either. And I think they can legislate against you. In small pockets of resistance like Waco and whatnot,
Boston.
You can smooth it over and say, well, these are individual things on a large scale. On a large scale where a tyrannical American government wants to completely take over in some way. I don't know what it would be, but you cannot make that huge leap to, mission accomplished. You can't do that and then have people show up at Disney World the next day like nothing happened. You know what I mean? It takes shut up, Jimmy.
Really, that's a goofy argument, man.
It is not a goofy argument.
Man.
It is not a goofy argument.
It's a goofy argument.
It is not a goofy argument.
At the end of the day, what are you saying? I still don't even understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is an armed population.
Okay, we all have guns. Yeah,
of this country.
Okay,
everyone that's armed in this country is
yes,
legally.
Okay, you got arms.
Right,
I got arms. Okay, I got that. Now what?
I believe it is a deterrent to the government just invoking its will on the people. No.
Yeah.
Anthony, you really think?
Yeah.
Let's say you've got a tank.
Exactly.
Let's say you've got
armored vehicle personnels or whatever.
Yes, you have a nuclear warhead in your fucking garage.
Sure.
You really think at the end of the day, someone in Washington's going, listen, it's time for takeover, but keep away from that Anthony from the O&A show because he's got too many weapons.
No, it never gets to that point.
So what is it?
It never gets to that point. It's a deterrent. It's almost an
someone's got a dog,
detente.
And I don't want to go in that house because they got a dog.
It's an uneven detente where it's a balance of power based on the fact that if anything happens, it negates what we are right now. It eliminates this country of ours. If the United States military starts firing on American people who are firing back at the military on a level much bigger than Waco, then but that doesn't have to happen because you don't understand what I'm saying.
I don't know.
It's really pretty far-fetched.
It is not far-fetched.
You're talking about fucking communism. You're talking about, like, pure Russian military. Oh, my God. Hey, look. It's the 4th of July parade. No, it's not. Welcome to America. Oh, my God. They're shooting on us. I thought it was a float. What happened to America? They took our guns away. That's what happened. It's goddamn Nazism all over. Like you're so far-fetched in what you're saying.
No, it's not far-fetched.
Yes, it is. It's crazy. It's lunacy what you're saying.
I'm not even saying what's lunacy.
It's lunacy.
You're saying more lunacy shit, thinking the government is going to have some 18-year-old in a fucking shipping container launching drone attacks on cities that people have fucking... That's lunacy? That's more action movie shit than me saying that the knowledge that the American people have over 300 million guns in their possession.
You ever see the videos? You ever see the videos of, like, Iraq War when they're on the ships?
Yes.
What do you think? That's a guy packing a fucking missile in a thing? That's a guy in a computer going...
I know that. I think you're missing my point.
I think a lot of people are.
No, I think a lot of people know exactly what I'm talking about. It's simple. There is a deterrent alone in the knowledge that the American people are armed. Regardless if they're armed with fucking muskets or blowguns or anything else, there's a deterrent there to know.
But no one cares if you got a gun. Like, I don't care if you got a gun. We're talking about crazy semi-automatic...
what's the difference between semi-automatic?
Assault
Shut up with an assault rifle. An assault rifle is a semi-automatic gun like a hunting rifle. There's nothing different.
Right. I'm talking like...
You can't own one. You can't own a machine gun in this country.
You shouldn't. There's no reason
But there is already a law.
There's no reason that. I know, but again...
Why can't I go out right now in New York State and buy a semi-automatic AR-15 and take it to the range?
Because if you get fucking wasted or someone finds it, it's deadly fucking weapon. Here's the other one. Well, then you gotta stop cars, and we should take cars away.
Yeah.
Fucking retard argument. It's all madness, dude. It's the thought process that you really think it's going to deter anything that I think starts insulting intelligence.
Well, then I think the bigger insult is the thought process thinking taking guns away from people.
Away.
Oh yeah, try to buy that. Try to buy that.
Why would I want to?
Because it's cool.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
One of my kids find it, or one of the retard kids across the street find it.
What are you leaving it laying around like a rake?
Yeah.
You gotta be what's called responsible when you own a gun. Just like you have to with a car. With a car, you gotta be responsible for a car. You do.
But people aren't.
Yeah, but-
That's the problem.
But you have to be with a car.
But you're not.
You're letting people drive. You're letting irresponsible people get into cars to drive and kill many more people than guns. Now, you laugh at that. You laugh at it, but it's the same argument you're making.
Okay.
Oh, they leave their keys around for their 16-year-old to jump in and drive away. Well, why don't you leave your keys in your purse, dummy?
Because no one takes a car and purposely drives into a school and mows them the fuck down.
And you know what? On a statistical level, it's very rare.
Statistics. All right, so when your kid is killed, you let me know how that statistic works.
All right, how about
That's
the fucking
dumbest thing
How
ever.
about the 6 kids in Chicago that were fucking shot over the weekend that no one even gave a shit about?
Because we're that used to it now. Like, more
is
kids
that
killed.
Is that it?
What are you arguing for? What do you like barking for? What do you want? You just want machine guns?
I want the ability to live my fucking life the way I want.
You have it.
No, I don't.
You got 50. You got a
I
big
want to buy
fucking
another
contract.
one of those.
You got a great.
I want to buy another one of
Then
those.
move to a country where you can get one.
I guess I can't.
Why not? Because they figured out, the rest of the world figured out that when the fucking people.
God. Stop it! The rest of the world figured out what?
That when you have.
Savages are killing people all over the world with
how about
weapons
that?
a lot less fucking sophisticated than that.
And you know what? The people that kill us here are nice, young, educated people. They're not savages.
Oh, they're not.
wackos. Or
Plenty
they're
of
on drugs.
most of it
or they
is-
had problems. Or they grew up in a bad home. They're not savages.
No, most of them are gang savages, and that's where all the homicides come from. There's a small portion that are those crazy white kids that shoot up the schools, and that's what the news picks up on. But it's not romantic and fun enough when it's just gangbangers shooting grandma for a piece of crack or shooting at his buddy from 3 feet away and hitting 3 12-year-olds.
What?
Yeah. Take it. They shouldn't have it. Fucking take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Take it away.
They shouldn't have it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
The problem is they
Like
legislate.
fireworks. I'm annoyed that I can't light off M80s anymore. That bothers me. But because some retard blew his fucking hand off or let his kid he got wasted and the kid blew it up, that fucked up 4th of July. I think we still enjoy 4th of July every year. Now I got to travel to a fucking river to watch it for 20 hours and then take me 9 hours to get home. But we still have 4th of July. It's no fucking difference.
No difference.
Too many retards fucked it up. The guy across the street, a guy in my general neighborhood, his kids came walking around the neighborhood with bullets strapped around and with one of his guns. It's like
He should have been arrested.
should have been, but he wasn't.
He should have been fucking arrested.
Should have been, which proves to the point we can't take control of it. So when we can't get control of it, you're not allowed to play with the toy.
Stop.
You're fucked.
You think that everyone should be based on the lowest common denominator and what they can or can't fucking handle, and that's how we should take it away? Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes you get up on stage, maybe you'll say shit that offends people or makes people do things or influences people. So why don't we just take what you say and throw that out the fucking window too, Breuer?
What's it got to do with
It's
taking
the same
a gun and
thing.
shooting someone?
No,
That makes no sense.
You're saying that because some people can't handle certain things, that everyone can't have it.
Murder weapons. I don't have a murder weapon. I don't have a weapon that can destroy and kill somebody.
Oh, we could argue that you're fucking influential. You're very influential. Your speech is very influential.
Okay.
And look out. You might influence people to hurt homosexuals or Negroes.
At the end of the day, are you upset just with guns in general or that you can't get a machine gun?
I don't need a machine gun.
You want to
I like a good semi-automatic. You know, when you pull the trigger, every one pull, one bullet flies out the other end.
And you use it for target and
I love going
leisure.
to the range and target shooting. And then I like having other weapons that I use for self-protection.
Yes.
Which is, I kind of like the idea that it puts you on equal footing with some thug that might want to do you bodily harm.
Yeah, I'm with you there 100%.
Someone busts in your door.
I'm with you.
I'm sure if someone kicks in your door, the first thing you're going to think is, I wish I had a gun.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Someone came over to my house. He showed me his gun. He's like, listen, I travel everywhere with a gun. I need to let you know I have a gun in your house.
Oh, that's nice.
I said, okay. Let me see. He goes, listen, it's in a case, blah, blah, blah. And he showed it to me. And I'm not going to lie. My wife, every night, gives me a fucking false alarm someone's breaking in. And sometimes I get worried because I know the golf club or the bat just ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
With a bullet facing my torso.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So, this one night, while they were sleeping over, I swear to God,
slept like a baby.
I got woken up in the middle of the night. Someone's hustling the front door. What? I know I hear someone trying to get in the front door. This is every other month. It was the first time in my life I just got up with no fear. Walked to the front door and even ask who it was. I just opened the front door knowing they may get me, but my kids are safe because right next to them is some weapons that are going to put major holes in these people or deter them.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
It's sort of like playing a game with rules. All right, we all have rules to this game. However, as much as steroids, baseball, whatever, obviously whoever's making the rules up aren't sticking to them, and it's turning into bad shit.
Yeah,
here and there, even if the percentage is small, even if it's blah blah blah, and it's fucking things up for you. Who should have the right to go?
Certainly
I go to a range. It's like this guy. He goes to the range. When I went to the range, this guy had a it looked like a Smith & Wesson, but it sounded like a cannon. And he warned us. He went, hey, listen. He was a huge guy. He went, hey, listen. I'm shooting off assault rifle. He said it's assault, but it was a pistol. Wow. And this thing literally, it was so loud, even with the headphones on. It had a whole. It was like,
it was probably the 50 caliber. Yeah.
Yeah, and it went, and flames came out the end. And the what do you call it? The target
silhouette,
would just explode like feathers a pigeon getting blown up, and you can see his boner. And I would have one too. Just go, pow, pow. And my daughter, I had to say, she was shooting and she was a beast, and she turned to me and she went, I really like that feeling of power.
It's just it's fun to shoot.
But does the average citizen need that? I mean,
Jimmy.
I'm just
correct.
Jimmy's an asshole.
Right.
But who was at the front door?
Who's at the front?
Who was at the
front door?
Her imagination.
Oh, no. I figured as much, but I needed to know.
Imagination.
Who was at the front
You left us with it, and I opened the door.
Yeah.
I like your analogy, though, with the sports, and there has to be rules and things like that. I understand the rules factor. But here's what happens. Imagine playing a game where you're adhering to the rules, but there's people on the other team that aren't paying attention to any rules, and they're not penalizing those people. Every time someone doesn't pay attention to the rules, they go to the people that are paying attention and give them more rules. So now
like
in New
a
York
household. If I'm in my house and my kids, I go, listen, no Fritos, no snacks after 7 o'clock.
Right.
Okay. 7 o'clock. Any snacks, you're going to get punished. You're screwed.
Right.
No iPads, no Instagram, and no email, no nothing. Okay. Now, when I'm not around, I go upstairs, and this little fucker's sneaking. I said, where'd you get that? Well, Mom said, hey, did we not go? Well, she did do her homework, and then 2 weeks minutes later, there's ants infested in her bedroom, and the cat has fleas because of the fucking bugs from the Fritos that she ate in the bed. And I go, this is why I don't want Fritos in here. And then it happened 3 times, and then I go, you know what? No more fucking Fritos, period, because I'm tired of people fucking with the rules. Everyone's fucked. So there. It's up to the people. And I tell the sisters, I go, listen, I don't care which one of you fuckers do it. One of you fuck up, you're all screwed. That gives an incentive for the other ones to go, don't bring the Fritos up there. I'm going to tell Dad.
That might work
I'm going to tell Dad.
In the Breuer dictatorship that you live in.
Yes, well, Fritos. Someone's eating the Fritos in bed, and no one's...
But I have a right to bear Fritos.
Yes, you
cannot take that away from me.
Yes, you do. And no one's going to come in and take them. At the end. If you got the Fritos in your house, they're in your house. Tough shit. They're in there already. From here on now, it literally should be like, sit down. What's your name? Where you from? Right. First of all, the way you look, you got to go home. It's already out. You're already out. You're already out.
Do you know what I have to go? You know what people have to go through to get a gun, especially in a place like New York. It is nearly impossible to get a pistol. The ability to own a pistol in New York City. New York State, it's tough enough. Rifles, shotguns in New York City, almost impossible. You could do it in New York State. But now they're legislating things like, all right, I have a pistol. It holds 9 rounds in the magazine.
Yeah.
Now there's a law that was just passed that said I can only put 7 bullets in whatever magazine I have. So if I have a 10-round magazine, I'm only allowed to put 7 bullets in it.
Stupid.
Now, what will this do for crime at all? Because now what they're doing is, if you're caught that you don't even know the law, you pop 9 in because it fills the mag up and you put it in, and you're caught, you now are a criminal. You've taken a guy that is legally paid attention to the laws. He's kept his old nose clean. He's gone through the hoops to get the gun. And now, through this illusion that there's Cuomo signing the big anti-gun violence bill.
Sure.
And making this guy now go to jail or pay a fine or not be able to have a gun because he's violated a gun law.
Yeah.
Where he's put 2 more bullets that were supposed to be. Do you think a guy that's going to commit a gun crime is going, well, at least I only put 7 rounds in there. I didn't fill the gun up. I'm pointing it at someone and stealing his money, or I'm shooting somebody. So these laws that they put in place under this phony guise of public safety and anti-violence, and they always give it a good name.
Garb.
They are doing nothing to make people safe. What they are doing is taking people that have been adhering to the law and being good and safe and fucking them up.
Yes.
I don't get that part of the whole thing.
It's politics.
Well, yeah.
It's just politics.
It's the politics of contraband. It's the smuggler's blues.
I know, and I really contemplated on getting a gun, especially after Hurricane Sandy, because we had no electric, and that's the first time.
Now you shoot the fucking LIPA guys. I know.
That's the first time where I realized how vulnerable everyone is. Everyone's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood was fine, but it only took 3 to 5 more weeks before our neighborhood would have been like, hey, you got any food in there?
It was getting crazy at the gas stations. Where
Not even 3 to 5 weeks, by the way.
You look at each other, you do that mouth where you're like, we're all here, it's gas. Yeah. And then by the next day and the day after that, you start to look like, I don't think he was here online. When and you all get that Twilight Zone mob mentality.
Yes.
There he is. He's the one that started it. You chase him down with pipes.
Yes.
2 weeks tops.
Yes.
It would take 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But imagine if everybody had
complete
guns,
breakdown.
how fast things would get bad.
Right.
A couple people get popped here and there. Now,
let me tell you one thing. I never worried about me getting gasoline. That's for sure.
I'm putting it in the container.
Exactly.
Back up. There's 7 bullets in here. I'm adhering to the rules.
I'm adhering to all the laws of the land.
How many bullets
but
do you
I'll
need,
take
right?
7 of you.
I do say, I was thinking about getting a gun. My wife was upset with me. I went. In Jersey, you got to go to the police station. I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's crazy.
There you go. Police station, all that jazz. And then I know for myself, I'm not sure Not that I would use it, but I would flash it a lot.
Oh, shit. A little brandishing.
I would be a flasher.
That's illegal.
Me and Jimmy
I'd be
say
a
that.
flasher.
Yeah, that's very illegal.
We're not responsible enough to have guns.
And
anymore.
that's what my friend is very responsible. He's like, listen, you don't. The rule is you never take a gun out unless you're using it.
Yeah.
Case closed. He goes, the minute you take it out, you're screwed.
Now you're opening yourself up to a lot of shit.
You better
right
make
there.
sure that other person is popped, shot, done, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I really don't. If I don't know. I don't know. But I know.
It's a great responsibility.
My point is, like, I know I don't have that responsibility yet. I know if you come in my house he told me an instance where I said, did you ever take it out? And he said it one night, scared the life out of me. It was about 3 a.m. Someone's banging my front door trying to get in. He goes, I took out, he has like a 9mm or whatever. He takes out his gun, he aims it at the door and announces, I have a gun. It is loaded. I will be shooting you. Please, I'm calling the police.
So do we, motherfucker.
Oh, shit, we. Right. He said they then opened up the screen door and started banging the door, as in trying to get it, shouldering their way in.
Come on.
He said again, I'm going to shoot the minute that door's open. I'm open. Now, he's got a little house. It's not like it's a little place in Florida. It's not like he's in a mansion and all this, and there's money to be taken here. And then they went to the window where they started opening the window, and then he heard giggling. And he realized it was his wife's wasted friend trying to be funny.
Oh, cute.
And he's like, I literally almost killed this jackass.
Did he yell at her or him?
You
gotta assume.
I assume they yelled.
Why did I ask that question? You have a great story, and I throw a literal question. So what was the temperature?
I would have stuck stuck the gun up right down their esophagus.
Yeah.
And pulled the trigger, but I would for an hour straight. I would have stuck it like in Karen. I'm sorry. It would have been that scene. Gun pointed in your face.
Obviously, you got to be.
But I realized
pretty sure about what you're doing.
I don't think I would have even let him get that far. I would have started.
Oh my God! Never through the door.
Right through the door.
Oh, never through the door. That's a movie thing.
I have 3 kids.
God.
You're done. You have 5 seconds, whether you're intoxicated or not.
We gotta piss.
Oh,
I gotta piss too.
Yeah, all right.
Jimmy had to leave.
Piss too.
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy just left.
We're all gonna pee. Hey, Breuer, what are you promoting, by the way? What do you got here? Let me see.
Friday night, Epics, new special. Same thing where Jimmy is. Jimmy's on Epics.
Yeah, that was great.
So what?
A bunch of us are on Epics.
Nice. So
I think I kick it off June 7th.
Nice.
I think it's me, Norton, and a bunch of other comics, all with new 1-hour specials.
That's exciting. And then what do you got? Colonial Theater, Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, that's all this week. There's Pittsfield, there's
That's June
Connecticut.
6th. Richfield, Connecticut, June 7th. Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor.
Yeah.
Almost got a summer house in Sag Harbor.
Did you?
Almost. They wanted way too much money, but who gives a fuck? Why am I even saying? June 10th, Bay Street Theater, Sag Harbor. Nice.
Yeah.
And then Governor's June 13th to the 16th.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thank you.
JimBreuer.com for your dates.
Yeah, Facebook, all that jazz.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues in moments.
And now these messages.